not reverse a lot of illnesses. This is my good friend Joanna McKee from Seattle. She's a medicinal user of cannabis stemming from a severe motor vehicle accident that she had in the 1970s. She's the founder of the Seattle Green Cross. She's she comes to our convention when she can. We're hoping that she's going to be coming in February. She missed the last
Which has been changed to February 15th, by the way.
Which has been changed to February the 15th because somebody else is putting the David Lamb Auditorium. Last year she was unable to attend because she was undergoing surgery for her back, which I believe has been quite successful, so I'm really looking forward to seeing her this year. She's been working, because I really want to find out how they're doing, they've been working directly with the health authorities of Seattle to incorporate cannabis into the medical system in Oregon. Another medicinal activist that I've had the pleasure to meet and in contact with now and then is Alvi Musaka. She is one of the federally licensed users of cannabis, and she has very severe glaucoma. She was blind, legally totally blind, and in one eye and the other eye she was down to seeing just gray shapes, various types of darkness, light and dark, and was never a cannabis user in her life. It took her doctor 2 years to talk her into trying to use cannabis for the first time, and she started by using brownies. And it was very shortly, within the first 2 weeks of using them regularly, that she noticed she was in a lot less pain in her eyes, and her other medications were what caused a lot of her blindness, as well as surgeries that have been performed on her. And by experimenting, she broke her arm, and she made a patch out of what was left of making her brownies to heal her arm, and she thought after that if it healed her arm it might help her eyes. So she started putting patches on her eyes and eating it, and within about the first couple of years she was reducing her allopathic medicines, and her eyesight is gradually being restored.
Can she see out of her one completely blind eye now?
I think it's got some vision in it. It's like blurry now, and she's got good vision in her other eye.
The way she interacts, you wouldn't be able to tell she had a problem unless she was trying to read something.
Yeah, she's a really inspiring person if you ever want to look her up on the internet. She's one of the people besides Teddy who inspired me to come and tell my story today. A lot of aspects modern medicine is conflicted about is that cannabis usually is smoked. Well, it doesn't have to be. It can be ingested and applied to our skin as well, but it works extremely well when it's smoked. I've heard testimonies in court from professors that the only way to protect your lungs from tobacco smoke is to smoke cannabis as well, like from getting cancer if you smoke tobacco. And he studies research papers, so he's been exposed to a lot of research in the States. That'd be Dr. Guyowitz, and you can look him up on the internet if you want to see some of his research. He's an awesome man. But one of the things that a nurse, I think her name was Joan Bell, discovered as a nurse on a cancer ward was that one of the most profound things of smoking cannabis is that it just plain makes people feel good. If somebody's already dying or waiting to find out if they're dying or just plain hurt and are feeling, what's the matter with feeling good? The last thing we need when we're not feeling good is to keep not feeling good. Anything that helps to turn that around and make you feel good about yourself is a wonderful thing to me. I've seen bowel surgeries be canceled with the use of cannabis. I've seen arthritis surgeries be canceled with the use of cannabis. These are people that I know personally. Cannabis, through the research project that we've been having going on at our club, through the volunteer of fellow members, we've been proving that cannabis does get people to replace their prescription drugs, often very harmful prescription drugs. I'm so allergic to prescription drugs, I can't even eat a quarter of an aspirin. It feels like I've eaten a jar of razor blades for hours, and yeah, it's no fun at all. So,
how much time you got?
I think I don't know.
3:57.
Okay.
So that it's still illegal is very much a mystery to me, other than too many people are still making money off it not being legal. It's the only thing that I can think of.
Yeah, that's your last one.
Okay, this is my last picture, and this is a pretty powerful picture because it shows the paradoxes to me of health and healing. Modern medicine is a wonderful thing. It's been great at improving diagnostic techniques, finding out what's wrong with people. Without modern medicine, though, we wouldn't have things like heroin and cocaine, the coca bush, and the opium poppy would just be still being used as a whole plant, much as I'd like to see cannabis being used as a whole plant. Although there has been research done when THC is concentrated into a liquid form, injectable form. Doctors in Europe have been having absolutely astounding results at saving people's lives and keeping them from turning into paraplegic and quadriplegics due to spinal cord injuries and brain injuries in severe accidents. If they can get to a motor vehicle accident and get this type of intervention to a person within, I think they said between the first 6 and 8 hours, the mortality rate has gone up 80%. So, which is to me very astounding and a good application, although I would really like to see it left as a whole plant. And this to me is one of the main arguments for seeing it legalized. Then medicine could hopefully have their end of the plant, and people, everyday citizens who want to grow and use the plant at home, as and I believe is our right, could do so without the fear that I had growing up of being arrested, being taken away from my home, having my home taken away from me, just because of the type of medicine I choose.
This injectable THC, is it just straight THC or does it have other cannabinoids?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. I didn't reread my research on that. Okay, but it's Dr. Raphael McCoulin's research from
I'm pretty sure it's a synthetic TC, but thank you so very much.
Thanks a lot.